Namaste. Welcome to Powerhouse Tarot. I'm Energy Goddess. Welcome to my lit, vibey, abundant, growing, prosperous YouTube channel. On this channel, I like to do different types of videos. Spiritually related in content. If you enjoy my messages, my vibes, what it is I bring, please be sure to subscribe. Hit the like button. Join the tribe. You already know what it is. All right. No coincidences here, okay? That you fell across this message. Welcome in. This one's going to be a channel message. Oh, and I want to just thank everybody. I think we at 300 now. And I just want to thank everybody for helping me to get to 300. And I just want to say I love y'all. To each and every one of you. All right. New and old. Okay. Welcome. Hello. Hi, Miss Queen Bee. How are you doing tonight? What's the vibes, goddess? What's tea? Huh? What's going on? You tell me, mamas. You tell me the vibes. Call it deja vu. Deja vu. Oh, you doing fine? That's good, baby. I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty freaking good, gal. You got me with the ancestors over here. You know what I'm saying? I work today with the ancestors today. Monday is my ancestor day. But yeah, I've been vibing out, girl. I feel so good. Not even gonna lie. Just like this before I put it in there. Not even gonna lie, goddess. I'm feeling great. We're gonna do a channel message. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. Glad to see you, though. Always happy to see you. All right. What we got going on? What we got going on? What's the channel message about to be about? Is it grab it, the purple deck? Holy Spirit, what is it that you need me to see right now? What is it that you need me to see? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Connect me to what it is I need to see. What is it I need to see? What is it I need to see? Patience, honesty. We got our guilt. Somebody could be feeling guilt and a little bit of indecision because of this guilt. It was like, whatever that you're experiencing right now, it's got you guilty. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. You might feel guilty that you haven't been, like, that you didn't trust yourself in the process of getting to know yourself. You didn't trust yourself enough to say, for some of you guys, you feel like your soul is in a space where it feels stagnant and you're ready to grow. But your beliefs didn't align with your soul's growth. So it blocked you and you had a lot of indecisions because you were not trusting your intuition in all aspects of your life. because that's where indecision comes from, not trusting your intuition, right? Now that you're releasing the belief, all kind of belief systems that no longer assist with your soul's growth, I feel like being able to make the proper decisions moving forward is something that will be a lot easier for you, only because you're trusting your intuition. You know, only if you trust your intuition. Didn't patience want to keep falling out the deck? Patience. Have patience with yourself and where you are. Deja vu. I don't know, y'all. They just keep singing that song. Like, clean it up. Clean it up. It's something right now that you're trying to clean up. And this is like your spiritual self. You're trying to clean up that side of you. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. You know? And there's nothing wrong with that, because you experienced a lot of indecision from not trusting your intuitions. And it's a process. You have to be patient with yourself while you're on this journey, okay? So be gentle with yourself. Serendipity. This was all meant to happen in the way it happened. You guys have to stop getting stuck on the situation and remember that serendipity is a constant reminder that everything is happening in the flow of divine timing and divine order. So everything was meant to occur in which the way that it did. And granted, sometimes that experience is intense and it makes us feel some type of way. But that's what serendipity is. It's like, yo, everything happening in divine order, in divine way it was meant to happen. And even though it's intense or we might not want to deal with that, it happens so that something better can happen. Something better can transpire. But you must have patience. Okay? You must have patience with yourself, the current situation. And now that inner voice of trusting that inner, or now that ability to trust that inner voice. Now you have to learn how to trust that, right? That's a huge process. So many steps, right? But I feel like you got this shit, y'all. I'm not smoking and coughing. It's the fucking incense. They be like choking me, fams. And the messages come through the smoke. So like I kind of gotta burn this shit like a little bit. If I open the door, the cat's gonna get out. Probably shouldn't do that. Yin. See that? This is that dark energy of the shadow self, you know, the yin, you know. And some of us think that, you know, we aren't supposed to experience dark energy or dark whatever, and you are. You are supposed to experience the yin and the yang. You can't have one without the other. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to understand that. Some of you guys feel guilt because you know that your darker parts are something that you might feel ashamed of. And I'm here to tell you why. Why? Why do you feel that way? Why? Like, but why? Why? Because you were indoctrinated. And it's nobody's fault except for our own, unless we want to stay in that in that frequency. It's nobody's fault but our own. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were all indoctrinated. We all came from some sort of belief system. And perhaps it was meant to be that way, with knowing that serendipity, right? Nothing is happening without reason or cause, right? And so it was all meant to happen in the way that it did, right? Maybe it gave us a good structure to know how to build our blueprint to our new lives, right? So take everything in, you know? Even your yin energy, you know, is useful. Everything can be yang. Everything can be positive. Everything can be all love and light, right? You have to go through the darkness to know, you know what I'm saying, how beautiful the light is, you know? And what a experience it is, right? And some of us think that a part of our yin, you know, our darkness, um, the less lighted side, let's say that, right? The less lighted side of us is something that we feel guilty of because it was so indecisive, or we feel like it was so, what was indecisive was us and our inability to really express and accept the yin in us. Because how could you truly transform the whole self if we aren't accepting all parts of us as worthy, even the yin, the darkness, right? It's worthy. It's not something to hide from. You have to be patient with yourself. Trusting that intuition is a whole process within itself, and we're all experiencing it differently. You know what I'm saying? And as true to form, right now you'll be cleaning that up, your whatever belief systems and things that have led you to this path, right? You'll be cleaning that up and restructuring your own definition of life as we know it, okay? Just period. Yeah, Emperor. You know, you'll be restructuring that, okay? Tell me more here, Holy Spirit. Okay. It's Hermit energy, okay? Coming out here. Hermit energy, because right now some of us really just need to connect to the source. You know, some of us need to just pull away and be not necessarily around everybody to experience everything, but kind of like take some alone time, that this is most necessary for us to really get to the bottom of the whys in our life. The why this, the why that for us. Okay, and the quicker that you kind of go ahead and settle into that energy of the why paradigm, you start to experience and understand that this is how you'll clean up and start to really experience life in this fashion of serendipity. I mean, granted, every experience is not going to be like pleasant, but it's through the acceptance, you know, of the self. You know, sometimes you fucked up, but you got to love that aspect of you. You can't hate it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be realistic with it. You know what I'm saying? And make better choices moving forward, because that's a part of wisdom, right? Applying the knowledge that you now have to make better decisions, right? So you'll still always utilize that, you know? But our darker parts are not parts of us that we want to keep repressed anymore. You know, these are parts that are now serving a more higher purpose than we once understood that they served, you know, because some of us didn't understand that yet how much the shadow self really plays a part in who we will become, you know. And sometimes I feel like the darker the shadow is, the more evolving and evolved the person will be, you know. Those of us who have gone through shit and have truly dealt with the demons within, you know, y'all have the, like, honestly, y'all are some of the most knowledgeable people on earth, because you're able to give people the healing that they need on some real shit in real time, in a way that they really need it, you know. And that's only because you've dealt with your own shadows and your own demons. That makes it much more easier for you to do, for the collective. you know. Some of you guys may be practitioners or spiritual workers to some degree. Here getting this message, not gonna lie. Completely feel that energy right now. We also have out the 5 of Knives. This energy is deep emphasis on betrayal and feeling guilty because you might feel overall that you allowed someone in to be able to infiltrate you due to your indecision, you know, and not trusting your intuition in all aspects of life. I need you to know that the conflict was not created just so that you can see the current situation of the conflict, but the conflict was created so that you can see your own indecision and how it plays a part in you having so much guilt. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So have patience with yourself, okay? What else is coming out? 4 baskets. You have an offer here to make good on, you know, whatever has happened. Some of you guys are looking like, what the fuck? What do you mean? This shit looks bleak as fuck right now to me, right? And that's what you have to know about cleaning it up in serendipity. Everything's happening in divine order and divine timing. You know, as you choose to make certain decisions, it changes the flow, right? It helps you to clean up things that needed cleaning up in your life, right? It allows you to look at your yin energy and really remove any guilt that you might have around that. Because this is all about your soul's growth and not you beating yourself up about having to go through life, you know, because so many of us are misguided. We think that we have to beat ourselves into righteousness, and we don't. You know what I'm saying? It comes in time, you know, let it flow, right? Tell me more about this reading. Tell me more. Yeah. Okay. We got out the Judgment and the 2 of Knives. So some of you guys, it's not really a stalemate so much as this is the decision you're getting ready to make. You know what I'm saying? You're ready to make a certain decision. And some of you guys is towards accepting the offers that Spirit is inviting you to clean up certain areas of your life so that things can flow easily to you. You can have more abundance, you know. You can have the things that you desire in this life, you know, but you have to go and be, you know, in hermit mode. You know, hermit mode for me, you know, I'm getting it's more about accountability than guilt, you know. As you start to erase the guilt, replace it with accountability, you know, is the vibe, you know, truly. Okay. So then I got like the Ace of Sticks. Yeah, because it's the new vibes. It's the new thing, right? 7 of Sticks, which is the 7 of Wands. You're being protected right now. Okay, some of you guys, y'all sometimes don't realize how divine you are, you know, and Spirit is nudging you, you know, at this time to take that into account, you know, and how much favor you have over your life. But you have to first connect to the Spirit. You have to first develop that relationship with the Spirit. All my messages tonight been about that. You know, really connecting to the Spirit and allowing that relationship to transform to new heights and being patient with yourself over the process and respecting also that process of it. Okay, some of you guys might be feeling stuck, like I don't know how to do this, you know, and you're not supposed to have all of the answers. You know, that's the beauty in trusting your intuition, right? That you can walk blindly in a situation and not necessarily know, but you know you'll be guided, and that's all you need. You know what I'm saying? And that is truly, that right there is faith. You know, and it took you quite a little bit of time to apply that knowledge and make it wisdom. And there's nothing wrong with that either, right? Is what I'm getting, you know. Some of us may have had a hard time accepting the fate of the way things transpired in our lives, but it is what it is, right? You're very protected, you know, and I need you to know that when you're ready to walk in whatever your whatever it is that, you know, you feel like you're ready, when you're ready to make that final decision, you know, as far as releasing the guilt and that indecision, you know, is when you finally free yourself. Okay. But you got to choose freedom. Okay. And that's what I'm really getting here with this message overall. Let me see what else is coming out. Is there anything else that I need to connect to here? Let's, you know what? Let's dive a little deeper with the Five of Knives and find out, is there anything else we should honor when it comes to the Five of Knives? Okay, truth. Okay, so the Five of Knives is saying it's not the indecision or the conflict. It's the truth. It's once you found the truth, what did you do with it? Did you make good on it? Because if you did, then that'll work in your favor. Or did you run from it? Okay? And so that's going to be a huge theme when it comes to those of us getting this reading. It's like it all depends on your move. Because with the Judgment, it's like you finally make the decision. What decision? Well, it just depends on where you fall in with truth. You know, because some of you guys are more down for the truth, and then some of us aren't. You know, so it just depends on where you fall on that spectrum. And truth, the spectrum of truth. Okay, and what's true to you, which is truth is needs no clarity. It's not just your truth, it's the truth, right? But yeah. So tell me more about the Five of Knives. Tell me more about the Five of Knives. And we have out the Knight of Cups. Okay. Tell me more. Is there anything else? And the Hermit. Yeah, so it's like I'm getting that right now you're in a very tough position, like not necessarily knowing which way to go or what direction to take. And again, if you're feeling stuck or trapped, it's only going to be due to how truthful you can be with yourself. So like the more radically real and truthful you are, the easier it makes the decision, because your intuition is naturally going to guide you towards, you know, wherever you got to go. But then it's like the inner resistance of your yin, your shadow self, and how much you accept that part of you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to help to free you from indecision that has plagued you, you know, all your life pretty much, you know. So I think it's very imperative that we get a hold of what we're cleaning up. We're cleaning up the guilt which gave us indecision, you know. We only got, the guilt came from the indecision, you know, or vice versa, whatever, right? Not trusting the intuition, not trusting the soul's growth process, right? Four baskets, tell me more. Or it's the two of knives, tell me more about the two of knives. Two of knives message. Yeah, so then you got out the seven of wands again, which I'm telling you, you're divinely guided with the seven of wands, okay? From harm, page of swords, okay? Some people are very malicious. Some people don't want you to get to this space, okay? Some energies, because they haven't done the internal work themselves, and so they would love to keep the company of someone else who's very indecisive like them, who's going through a lot of guilt like them, right? And so you have to have patience around people like that, you know what I'm saying? Because they're definitely in that energy of trying to pull you back. So if you feel any sense of stagnation and it's not coming from within you, it could be from things external to you, like other people. So keep that in mind, that if that's not what you want, you know, that's why they said your first card out was in the Hermit. You know, they want you to get alone, be by yourself, so you can really start to see, you know, these people are good for you or not. Really, really take that in and be honest. Be honest with yourself, because you only hurt yourself with the lies, you know. Four baskets. Tell me more about the four baskets. Okay. Some of you guys, it's truly your life purpose. It's truly your life purpose to work within your yin energy, your dark energy. You think that you're supposed to be all love and light because there's a lot of spiritual practitioners out here that are of love and of light in this vibration, right? And you question your own because you don't fit in that paradigm. It's because you're not a light worker, you're a yin worker, you're a dark worker, you're a shadow worker. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And the way that it makes you so experienced in your craft is because you've gone through this shit and you've honestly healed things within you that will be your guide to guiding other people through their shadow and helping them to ascend into light, you know. But you work through the shadow, and that's just because your life purpose is to be a shadow worker. You wonder what your gift is. That's what it is. And you've been running from that for quite some time, right? And there's no shame in that. You should be proud. Be proud of who you are in your journey. That's just period. Okay? Sometimes it's difficult to accept the fact that, you know, look at you, Queen of Swords. Sometimes it's difficult to accept that about you, you know, but you are who you are. You know, you're a leader. And the thing is you're a leader in shadow work. That's what your life purpose is. And you're going to have to get alone in that hermit mode to really see that and nurture that gift that God has given you, you know. Because certain people around you, they just want to sit in their shadow and they don't want to make no changes to clean up their life and really remove all indecision and really be the leader in control of their life. They want to sit in a shadow and let it repress them and depress them and really just lower in frequency, lower and lower. But you're trying to elevate. See, that's the difference between you and these people. You know how to work within that energy and rise. And that's your gift. Okay? That's what's gonna, the more that you embrace that and help people around you through that, because you've worked so hard internally on it on your own, that's your fucking expertise in this shit, that's the moment your life flourishes. We all got our purpose. We all got our calling. Okay? And you can't be afraid to work within yours. Because we can't all be light workers. Okay? And that's for real, for whoever this message is for. 9 of fucking swords, alright? I mean that shit. I love you so much. Okay, bye.